Hello, and welcome. I figured I'd go 333. We are back here on Riverview Farms, the Cow Empire. As you can see, we are getting ready to harvest. I had to go ahead a couple of months, just to get to the harvest part. But I got some good news, and I'm going to explain it as I am working. Let's see if we can get this harvester hooked up without going into my field. And as I start working, perfect. Let's get this just out of the way here, and then we'll hook her right up to the harvester. So how's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing fantastic. As usual. We had another great multiplayer Friday. Go a little bit in here. I got to squeak in there. There we go. We'll get that. Now we'll unfold this. Shall we say we'll put it on the header, and there we go. Let's make sure enable straw. There we go. Now we're set. Now we're going to go up here, and we are going to start harvesting. Oh, yeah. So anyways, let me turn my mic up so I can hear myself just a little bit better. What a fantastic multiplayer Friday. I have not recorded that in about 3 weeks because we've had some issues with some people that couldn't make it, and when your main guys can't make it, you kind of wait on a recording. So my apologies for that one. We are going to get this harvest started. All right, so we zoom out, and we're going to go like a bandit here. We've got this field, the big one that we did, and we also got our oat field ready to go, and we're going. But I got to explain a few things as I'm working here. Get my steering wheel. So I was playing Truck Sim, and it was a little off. Sorry about that. Now I got my joystick back in my hand, or AKA the controller, so now I can just go. So I had to go. Last video I put out was in June. I had to get through July and August to get to the harvest, but I did a few things off camera, and I gathered up some wood chips. I got a new piece of machinery, which if we get a chance, we'll show it. If not, one of these times when we get ready to do some more wood chips, I'll show you. I'm still keeping strong to the not downloading any mods. It was something that I had in my mod folder. But yeah, what a wonderful multiplayer. Oh man, we played until about, whoops, there we go. I think I can get away with one headland. I don't know, we'll find out. We're gonna go back down the other end because, well, we can go this way, I think. I just don't want to, it only holds 10,000, so let's cut this off so we can drive down here. But oh man, those guys were great. We were missing Ranger again. He had some issues with his internet, and that's fine. He's one of the main guys, which is why I won't record with him. But man, have we been busy. We played until almost 4 o'clock in the morning, my time. It was absolutely fantastic. And I was a little late getting started. We didn't get started till 11:30. Sometimes we get started at 11. But it was more like 11:30 because I was watching the basketball game. I set the cruise control, and we are ready. Let's go. Ready. So we got to harvest this field, and then we've got to harvest the oat field and get them into the silo, and then we'll wait for a good time. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. This video is going to be back to the hour. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some advice of my inner family friends that have given me much advice over the many weeks that I've hung out with them. And what I'm going to do is every once in a while I will chuck out a little shorter video. If I'm not feeling it, if I'm not up to it, I would rather do that than put out a subpar video. So that's why there was like 2 of them in a row that were 30 minutes. But now we're going to be back to the hour. We're going to play till noon up in the corner. But yeah, I'm going to try to get back to Everybody has expressed to me how much they like the sorry, they like the longer videos. So we're going to try to keep it, but I'm not going to sit here and cater to everyone. I wanted to point that out right away. I'm going to make videos that I want to make. I'm going to make videos that makes me happy, and literally, that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to go into it. But we left off where I was mowing over there, and then we tedded it. So I came back, and I windrowed it, and I baled it, and put it in the shed. I'm not going to go through every single thing that I've done as far as showing you. I'm just going to let you know that what I've done. And as we go by it, or as we go, what's the word I'm looking for? As we accompany a task, let's say finish a task. If I happen to drive by what I've done, I'll let you know. I'll just peek in and I'll say this is what we've done. I'm not going to waste your time anymore with going through detail of showing every single thing that I've done. Ooh, we are almost full already. This thing is going to get us a great yield. Let's start to slow down here a little bit, because I'm going to have to get our pipe out here. But the good news is, if you guys look up in the corner there, let's tilt him just like this. Pipe out. We have officially been on this map for 1 year. Oh, there's my new machine. There. See, I tabbed to it. See? Remember the old, when I was doing Hastings, North Dakota? The Trek 600. This thing eats, sleeps, breathes, sucks in, loves trees. It will chew up the tree. It'll chew up the stump. This is actually this is a new version from what I had. I used to have 1.1. This is 1.2. This thing makes my Brux, which is my all-time favorite mod, look like a little baby. This thing will absolutely... And by the way, Gutterball, when you watch this, I sent you a link to this so you can have it. This thing is absolutely great. As you can see, we got... Well, what it is, this thing will dump right into the wood chip factory, which is great. Let's get to... Oh, here. Since we're right here, might as well show you. Look, I brought all my bales in here and stacked them. They're right across next to the farm. And let's go get our trailer. See, that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to spend a lot of time putting you through sheds. I'm not going to spend a lot of time like showing you in depth. I'm going to do it on a fly. We're going to come. We're going to make sure that we are progressing the farm. We are going to make sure we are moving the farm. I would like to personally thank South Central Wisconsin Farmer for giving me some great advice. And Gutterball, too. Those guys were great. And CC. They were all involved in some of the decisions that I've decided to make. But I will always make videos that I want. I'm not going to deviate from that. I'm not going to go into depth why I made that decision. But we're going to keep the farm moving. I'm going to try to show you guys something new each time. I'm going to try to at least be in a new month. And then maybe a new month, new time, different times. I'm gonna vary it up a little bit, just so you guys can continue to watch the farm grow. And that's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna keep moving the story along and keep trying to make money. As you can see, though, so what happened is down at we own field 16. This is planted in oats. So as soon as we harvest these ones here, then we're going to come down this road. We're going to harvest this oats. Then we're going to come back and we're going to buy field 14. Remember, we want to make 13 and 14 to a giant grass field. So 14 and 13 will be all grass. So what I'll do is I'll purchase 14. We'll harvest 13 in the grass, bale it up, get it all off, and then we'll cultivate this all together so it's all the same. And so what I did is I went through and got all the trees from around 16 with my little Treks, and it gave me like 500,000 liters. That's why we have $300,000. But we're going to buy that field 14, and that'll only give us like 20,000 left. So that's where we're going to go. And that's what I'm going to try to do every time, is just kind of explain what's going on and keep you guys informed of how it works. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time showing you because, generally speaking, all of my family members either play Farm Sim or have witnessed it. I will keep explaining it once in a while. For those of you who've never played Farm Sim and have seen my channel the first time, that's what I'm going to do. For those of you who are new also, I don't call my subscribers, I call them family members. So when you hear me talking about family members, that's what I'm talking about. I have you all as my family members, and then I have my inner family. I call them the inner sanctum. Those are the ones that play on Multiplayer Friday, and they are my close friends. There's Ranger, there's CC, or Canadian Crushers, there's Gutterball, there is AKA 18-wheeler, there's South Central Wisconsin Farmer, and there's Farmer Z and Grizzly Bear Sims. Those guys are in my inner sanctum. Those guys know me in real life, they know my name, they give me advice on the channel, and they're just there's very few people that can give me advice and I take it, and those guys do. They know that they can say and do and act any way they want. And there's a couple of you guys that are OG family members that... Sorry, I can't do two things at once. That also can do things. You know, Russell can pretty much say it. Jonathan. Who else is there? Reefy, 1952. Those guys all have a lot of freedom, too, because they've been here since the beginning. They were some of the first family members that joined, became family members. But it's funny because when you start playing, 14, 15, 16 hours, 17 hours with people, like, for example, we started last night at 11:30, and it was 3:45 by the time I got done. I am doing a rare recording on Saturday, and the only reason why is my son is in from Georgia, and I've got a lot of plans Sunday and Monday. So I figured I would go ahead and get my recording out Saturday night. But generally speaking, I don't record on Saturday and Sunday. That's my family day. That's my family day. But you guys did it great. You guys have been answering the trivia, which reminds me, I didn't get the answer to that. I asked Wisconsin last night, and we couldn't quite come to the answer because he stumps. He's such a cool dude. Such a cool dude. And I got to work with him in depth last night, so he has got an amazing work ethic. He took over for Farmer Z, cutting logs down for me to go to our factory. And he was doing the wood harvester, and I was hauling logs, so I got to work like hand in hand with him. And boy, I tell you, what a machine! When we looked into it, he cut down well over 500 trees last night, and I hauled them into it. We had over 1 million liters of logs that went into that machine, or went into that factory. And that was just him and I. Gutterball spent the time last night. He harvested some sunflowers, and then he went on and he was liming and combining fields. And CC, he just does his own thing. He just does what he does. But that's, when you start to work like hand in hand with these guys, they are machines. I would not want to see how their farms are, because their farms are probably... and I wanted to make a correction. Wisconsin is not 7 years into Old Stream Farms. He's 5 years. He told me last night that I had misspoke, so you guys know me, that if I misspoke, or if I misspeak, shall we say, and I make a mistake, I always correct it, and I always fix it, and I always make sure that apologies are out. He knows. He's a cool dude. From what I heard, is Reefy is now in year 3 or 4. I have to go back and look at the comments, so I want to make sure that he knows that I read each and every one of your guys' comments. They were picking on me, though, last night. It was great. I love those guys. They were saying, like, you know how I put out in one of the videos that sometimes when you put out an hour video, you kind of run out of things to say. And, oh, poor Gutterball. He's so awesome. Mr. 18-Wheeler. He's so great. He says, wait, Fury, you never have a shortage of what you're going to say, especially on multiplayer. I'm just rambling. But we all are. So and it's kind of cool because each and every one of us will have conversations, and a couple of us take turns being quiet at that time while the other two are having conversations. Oh, man, CC he sent me pictures on Steam. What a dude, man. He used to own, did you guys know that he owned a Shelby Cobra? I mean, absolutely awesome. I mean, it just was awesome. You know, and we just tell stories and we have a blast. And we've been missing Ranger the last couple of weeks. And if you watch this, we were going to move your farm, just so you know. You were going to come back after 2 or 3 weeks off, and your farm was going to be moved. And I said no, because I don't want to have to deal with it. So we changed it. But that was a little fill-in on the multiplayer. I know I haven't put out a recording, like I said, because I don't think it's fair that I record if like our team isn't there. We made a decision that we are into full-blown money mode into that. And we are ready to rock and roll. We are up to about $500,000. After we spent all of our money and got us going, we're back up to about 500 grand. And it's wonderful. All right, so let's get into here. That fits 29,000, and this holds 10. So it should fit 2.5 loads. Should, anyways, and then we'll dump it into the thing, and I may or may not start some chickens on this map. I was going to do just the Cow Empire, but you know what? We're getting to the point where we're making enough money to buy some chickens, and I can actually hire him as a worker now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get him squared off here, and then what we'll do, put my pipe in, shut this down until I can get set up. Let's get this squared off here, and then we will send off our workers since we're making enough money. And that was the rule, is that we can actually, you know what? I think this header is big enough to go right down here. Let me do first. Let's go the right way. Let's do a headland up here and then a headland down there so that I know that he has enough room to turn around. Sorry. And then we'll square it up and we'll get him turned off, and I'll run the grain while he's doing that. That'll get you guys a little bit moving a little bit more, so you don't have to watch the whole video of me just harvesting. So we'll do this one, then we'll go down there, we'll do another one, then we'll come up that way and square it off, and then I can start running some grain back to the silo so that we can keep this bad boy moving. I don't mind doing a harvest for the episode, but I'm not going to do 2 episodes in a row of harvesting. So if it takes us the whole episode to harvest this one, then off camera I'll go ahead and finish it, and I'll finish the oat harvest over there on field 9 or 10 on myself. We'll come back to where we're combining fields or something. So it's not like it's never going to be 2 episodes of the same thing. I made that mistake this week. Ooh, my voice. This week. I made my mistake this week where I put out 2 videos back to back of grass growing, or grass. So what I'm going to do, though, is set it up to where if I've got to mow multiple fields in a row, then maybe one episode will be mowing and tedding. Then the next episode will be baling. And then the next episode will maybe be stacking bales, just so we're still doing the same projects, but we're going to try to do something different each time. Oh, my buddy Vic's playing Farm Sim. Sweet. You can see that my friends play Farm Sim. In fact, let's do this. Shall we go this? Yeah, let's go this way. Let's send him off. Let's get this squared off here. We'll send him off on the short way. Because I think he'll have enough room here. Let's get this here. Squared off. That's what the nice thing about having a big header is you can actually square off things without having them too crazy. All right, so ready? Ready? Whoops, I shut my harvester off. All right, let's see how he does here. Let's watch him the first time, and then we'll see how well he does. This is a short side, so he should have enough room. Well, he's got enough room there, which is good. Which means he should have enough room on the other side, too. All right, let's see. It's going to go straight. He may miss the little corner there. Which it looks like he's going to, because he's going to square it off himself. So we'll let him finish his roll. We're going to fire him for 2 seconds so I can clean this little bit of hay, or straw, or whatever you call it. Wheat. Wheat, baby. I just want to see also if he's got enough room to turn around on this side. I think he should. Oh, no. Well, guess there's not much I can do. Yes, it works. But what we're going to do is we're not going to watch him. So we don't see him going into the crops. And then I'll go empty that grain and we'll come down and we'll start running some grain. We just get this all set up here. There. Perfect. You guys liking this series? Oh, the other thing. Oh, I was going to tell you. Here he got busy and almost forgot to tell everyone. Almost forgot. All right, let me get him set off. All right, bye-bye. Bye, Walter. Good news. Oh, good. Remember we left off, I had 10 cows. Well, in 3 months that we fast forwarded, I let the milk sell. And guess what we're up to? We're up to 50 cows now. In 3 months, they start to, I'm telling you, and look what I've got now. 13,520 milk already. So I'm almost at the point by the end of today, well, at the end of this month, I'll have enough to buy 2 more cows. It's absolutely great. But see, we have 50 of them now. I bought 40 in 3 months. And remember, like I told the guys last night, that's all from just the milk sales. That's it. Let me set my cruise control down to 6. And then we can adjust it as we need to. I'm going to go try to fit. Nearly full grain tank. I know. I'm coming, Walter. AI worker. I want to get the worker mod in here where I can name him. This guy's going to be named Walter. The other thing is, if you guys notice, this field, all of my fields that we own, all the trees are gone. But we still have all of those. We have plenty. But we officially made 1 goal already. And that was, we made it a full year, everyone. We made it a full year. The next episode I put out on this will be starting of year 2 already. Believe that? I finally did it. Finally did it. Now our goal is to own the whole map and have our money. All right, let's go like this and get him opened up. Oh, wow. All right, so he'll take off. soon as he's down a certain amount. I can only fit 9,000, which is almost a full tank for him. This is getting great yield. We're at 30,000 already. I'm hoping to have enough to buy 50 chickens if we have to, and we'll put the wheat right in there so we can start making some eggs, making some more money. Because now it's all about money. All right, so let's go. Try to clip him. Go up to our silo, dump this in, and hopefully we make it back before he gets full again. Oh, I forgot how much good yield you get off of wheat. And remember, this wasn't even fully fertilized or anything. It was only a 75% bonus. Next time, we're going to have it great. So then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spread lime on the whole thing. Then I'm going to plant oilseed radish in it. And then we are going to come and we have to still buy a either a manure spreader or a what do you call it there? Slurry spreader, one of the two, so that we can still be organic. But I also had a good idea that was given to me too by the guys last night. I may put down, because I do have them in my mod folder, still keeping with it. I'm not downloading any new mods for this map. I'll download a crap load of them for multiplayer because that keeps me going. I do have one in my mod folder that if I take slurry or manure and put it into a factory, it will make solid fertilizer for me. So technically, that would be fertilizer that would be made from slurry, so it would still be considered green. Here's our first almost 30,000 liters in our silo. So I'm guessing if we can get 60 or 90, I think it takes 132,000 to fill the chickens up one time. I should have planted that other field in barley, so that way we could continue to have food to feed the chickens. As you can also see, it's 12.9 hours on this tractor, which is great. See, this is working out. We'll hire some workers, and that way we're not stuck. Oh, he would have been full. Oh, he waited for me, too. Got nice lines on this field. It's great. It's because Fury's not doing it. As we wait. So you guys, how's you guys' farms going? I ask every video. I will always ask. I love to hear it. I love to hear what you guys have to say, what's going on your farms, what maps are you playing. Oh, I tell you, we are in Multiplayer Friday. We're already starting to plan our next map. And we are rocking and rolling. We've decided that we may go a little bit off script and we may do a huge map. We haven't totally decided yet. But we were thinking of a 12x or 16x map for our multiplayer. Now see there, he just... Nope, he's going to back right over the crops. Nope, maybe not. Sweet. So maybe it was just a one-shot deal, Fury. Faster to catch up to him. Come on. I can never get the cruise rate on this. Let's do it myself. Oh, he'll be full next time. All right, so now I'm going to raise my cruise back up. I'll just do it myself. There. So the other thing we've decided to on multiplayer is I am going through a little bit off camera from my buddies, and I'm going through with my little treks, and I'm getting rid of a lot of trees because we figured it out last night. There is probably as much trees on that 4X map as there is on a standard 2X forestry map. Dark Forest usually has right around, well, it did 19, it had about 75,000 trees. We're guessing that it's got at least that, because I went through today off camera for 1 hour. Well, it's about 2 full hours by myself, real time. And I cut down I chipped up over 1,000 trees. And it didn't even dent the first section. Because remember, the goal is we got to get 100 million, we got to own the whole field map, and we got to get rid of every tree on the map. So that's why I told those guys, and then when we play on Friday, I won't load that mod up because the treks I got from a weird site. So I think Gutterball may have it because I sent him a link, but I don't want to have it. In case somebody else joins us, I want to have it off in-game mod help. So I am going a little bit faster than what I expected. I put in today... I dumped into the sell point 5.75 million liters of wood chips, and we made $576,000 from it. It's great. The thing is, like I explained to those guys last night, the wood chips are very, very, very lucrative. But you have to have a lot of them. Like, you can't just go like 10 trees and expect to make money. That's where you'll make more in logging. Just if you've got just a few trees. But if you're on a forestry map, or look at even this one, wood chips are absolutely lucrative. Look what I made. Just put wood chips into a factory that makes pallets and then putting it on auto sell. Listen, we're a year in and we're already at 300,000+. And I haven't dumped any wood chips in today. So that's what I'm saying is they're very, very lucrative, but you can't just go around and just chip up like 5 or 6 trees, because you'll only make like $1,000. You got to have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trees. But once you get them going and you start your factories with them and you start selling them outright, like I said, I chipped up 1,000 trees today, and it made me $500,000. Well, it's $576 to be exact. $576,000. So now you're talking about being able to buy any piece of equipment you want. You could get the big tractors. And that's not mentioning, like, I think I'm going to buy some chickens in the next episode or a couple episodes. And then we'll have our egg sales. But I'm thinking strongly. I did not complete my challenge on Maypole. My bank loan challenge. Give me 1 second while I watch his tank for a second. going to be empty. Then we'll go up and empty this. Nah, we're going to fill it all the way. Should start sputtering here soon because he's pretty empty. Another 4,000 or 5,000, and this one will be full. This is working out great. One headland around, and then turn the worker loose. Perfect. He's going to say, oh, yeah, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back the bank loan challenge on my logging map, and of the $10 million loan, like we were going to try to do, and I'm going to bring back the sheep army, but I think I'm going to do it on Dark Forest, because when you do it on a regular map like this, it took me a year to get $367,000. So how long would it take me to pay $10 million back? But if I'm on a map that is all logging, I can make the fields as giant as I want. I can have the animals that I want. I can do what I want on that. Maypole is a fantastic map. The guy that made this map made Maypole. And they're both great, fantastic maps. This one here is literally borderline a logging map. It really is. I mean, if you look at all the trees, there's still thousands of trees on this map. But Dark Forest is only a logging map. So then I want to have like 100-acre fields, and I want to have the things that I want to have. And we can start doing some real animals. Not anything like we're doing on multiplayer, because that's 6 guys helping. We want to make sure that I can still do it myself. So I would rather have 2 or 3 fields of big fields that I can control. Like this map has, I'd say, medium fields. This will probably be one of the biggest fields that we own. So you can still do it by yourself. But on my Dark Forest, I want to have like 2 fields that are like 100 acres. I want to have like a 100-acre grass field, and then 100-acre, and then the rest of it we will put into some sort of, we'll make a production section. We'll try, I know that a lot of people don't like straight logging maps, but I'm not going to log. I'm going to chip up my trees so that it's faster. All right, so we'll empty him, and then I'll get it up to the silo and then come back, and this makes 60,000 liters, or pretty close. 58,000. That should be enough to get our chickens started at least. Come on, baby, fill it. There we go. See you in a bit, Walter. All right, so that's 60, 58, 59,000. Well, no, it'd be 60,000. 29, and then 5. Yeah, it's 60,000 liters of wheat already. And I'm guessing we're probably going to get at least another 10, if not more. But yeah, that way, I think I'm going to bring back the bank loan challenge. And then the next Let's Play, once I get that one accomplished, I want to take Jonathan up on his offer of contracts only. I think that's fascinating to me. To start a map where you work for other farmers and you do contracts and see if you can actually dig your way out to be a farmer yourself. That's kind of cool. You know, like you'd have to buy super small equipment to start, and then eventually once you own your own farm and you can start doing your own farm, you then can get bigger, you know, but you have to start with contracts, which is kind of cool. So that's the next Let's Plays, the next 2 of them. And then Multiplayer Friday will continue on Hobo Farms, and we're going to move on once Hobo Farms is done. Probably... somebody messaged me on Steam. It just dinged in my ear. The next one will be either a giant map for multiplayer. It will not. I don't want any logging on it though, because I've already will have done a gazillion trees on Hobo Farms and a gazillion trees on Dark Forest. That's why I'm not showing. I showed one episode, but I'm not showing any logging on that map because I'm getting ready to start one. So you guys will see lots and lots and lots of wood chips going in. But you will see very quickly how much money you can make strictly from wood chips. He completed his task. How did that happen? Okay, so we're going to get him started again. Because I think what happened is the original field ended here. So he didn't recognize that as a field yet. Which makes no sense. We'll just get him started right here on this one. That's crazy. It's awesome. 62, 63, 64, 65. That's awesome. I know they reproduce a bunch, but I do know... Oh. That was me. I blocked him. Sorry, Walter. I know, I remember in 19 when you could, like, literally drive, like, directly in front of your worker and he wouldn't even stop. He would stop finally when you, like, bumped into him. Okay, so it looks to me like we're going to have to harvest this ourselves. It will not recognize this field up there. Maybe once it's cultivated in. We got about an hour. Like I said, wherever we leave off, I will make sure that I finish this harvest myself. I will go over and I will harvest the oats. That way you guys don't have to watch 2 episodes of me harvesting twice in a row. And then when we come back the following month in September, we can start baling up this straw. And we'll take care of that. And that's what we're going to do. So we're doing a different project every single time you guys come back. And that'll be great. And it'll be next month. So when we're finished here, when you guys come back, it'll be September. I'll make sure of it. It'll be September, and we will be on baling. Because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be noon by the time we end this video. By the time I finish this and harvest the other field, the other field isn't as big. You can see it way over there. That's the field that we got right past that tree there. That'll probably take me 3 hours in game, so it'll be 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And by then, we can almost go to sleep or finish up the next day. All right, so let's see if he will go here. See if he'll finish. I want one extra one. We'll see, because it works out so much better when I'm running grain. That way we leave a little bit in his grain tank. I think what was happening is maybe... There he goes. I was hoping that I think if you leave a little in his tank, then he still keeps going, but unless he's done. There, that was perfect. So that was how I had to do that. So that's great. All right, so we'll get some trivia out of the way while we're waiting for him. Have you guys seen the new movie Maverick yet? It dropped Friday, yesterday, and it's exciting. What year did the original Top Gun come out? And what was the actor's name? It's a two-part question. What year did the original Top Gun came out? Because you know Maverick's a sequel. And what was the original actor's name that played Goose? Because I'm not going to give any spoilers away. I'm not going to say a word because I've seen it. I've seen Maverick because I went to the movie theater today and I saw it. It was great. It was well worth it. Because Fury was old enough to see that movie the first time. The original. So what year did it come out, Top Gun come out, and who played the character Goose? And ready? A do 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 do. And your final answer. Go. Man, we are rocking. That's 67,000. Can you imagine how much we're going to get off a 100-acre field on Dark Forest? Absolutely insane. I'm going to have a semi-truck. Only got a couple more left. Hopefully we can get done with this harvest before our 3 hours are up, which it looks like we're probably going to. But, 76,000 liters off a field that wasn't only, it only had like one level of fertilizer on it, one level of slurry, and half of it didn't even have lime on it. So to get 76,000 liters next time when we make it around again, we are going to probably have well over 100,000. So I got to plant that field up there in grass. That's one I'm going to buy next time. Then I'm going to buy this one right next to us, and that's going to be, I'm going to rotate wheat and barley, because I'm going to be using oilseed radish, and you can plant the same crops multiple times in a row if you're using oilseed radish. If you're not, you want to rotate crops. That's the one thing I miss out of 19 is it forced you to rotate crops. But what we're going to do is this next time in here, this field here, see how it was wheat, I'm going to harvest this and make it barley. And then the following one up there was oat. Probably going to make that one wheat. Yeah, we might actually end up with a full tank. And this is not the biggest case harvester either. Oh yeah, we're probably going to end up real close to a full tank again. Be almost 90,000 liters. It should start us, at least get us 50 chickens, 90,000 liters. Should anyways. But I'm thinking, too, of doing, like I said, on my Dark Forest, I'm going to do the $10 million loan challenge, but I want to do the sheep challenge. I want to see if we can get ourselves up to 2,000 sheep and see if we can keep up with it. The only disadvantage to that is the pallets. We found out last night that you can't set wool pallets up to sell. You have to actually take them. So the same thing with eggs. You can't just auto sell eggs. You have to actually take them to the production and then go from there. So, yep, he's gonna let him go back and go finish up there, and then we'll run our pretty much almost 90,000 liters. I mean, I'll get an exact number as soon as we're done here, because we're at 60,000 right now that went into the silo. If we can end up with a full grain tank here, or pretty darn close to it, then we might be able to say 90,000, and I can actually go start buying chickens this episode. And then I'll come back myself and I'll harvest the oats, and then when I see you guys next month, and he's done, which is great. Forgot you gotta have this on. Whoops. Get that up. We're going to back him off. We get him hooked up to the heart thing. And I'm going to go buy some chickens real quick. All right, so let's go over, take this tank over to the chickens and buy some chickens. I'm going to buy 50 of them. Now, I don't need a rooster, correct? I can just buy chickens, right? I think so. And they'll still... Now, will they reproduce on their own, or will I still need a rooster for that? Because if I don't need a rooster at all, I'd just as soon buy... just 50 chickens. Because this thing holds like 900 over here, I do believe. Our last 20 minutes. Okay, so doesn't matter what I need, right? Oh, wait. 6-month-olds, so they start directly to chickens like wheat, barley, sorghum. The animal has reached its breeding age. Animals that are healthy. So we're going to do this. We're going to buy 50 of these. If I need a rooster, let me know in the comments, and I'll buy one. But I don't think you do. I think they'll breed on their own, maybe? Or should I get... I'm going to take the chance right now. What we'll do, we'll get 49, and I'll buy one rooster. Because something tells me they're going to need it. Though they liven up your chicken coops. Oh, so I don't need that. They just liven it up. You know. All right. All right, so we're gonna exit off that. I gotta buy this just for my sake, just to make sure. If it's different, everyone let me know, and I'll sell that rooster off and buy the other chicken. Now I may have to move that. Yep. All right. 15 minutes left to get some, at least 30,000 liters in here for him. This little thing here is awesome. This is a portable fuel tank. And it hooks up to a 3-point, and it holds 1,700 liters. I mean, I've been here on here a year, and there's still 1,445 left. That is absolutely awesome. Take it right to the fuel tank, or the gas station right with you, and you can just fill it right up there and bring it back. And when it's only 1,700 liters, it doesn't take long to fill it. Okay, so where do I go to dump it? Ah, there she is. So let's see what we get. Our chicken. Oh, this isn't going to take much at all. Sweet. I'd rather have them breed up so that, because I'm not going to have any more wheat for the next year. Let's go get another load of wheat. Put it in there, and that should, because look at, that should get us up enough, and then it'll leave me 30,000 to feed them. I do know that they breed quite a bit. Yeah, because that's... Oh, reproduction. I know they go pretty quick. You know, I know you can sell them too. But what am I at with milk here? I got 13,770 milk. All right, let's get these guys another 30,000 liters. I mean, think about for 50 chickens, that's a lot of feed. I mean, if you look at reality, it would take a chicken for, like, even 50 chickens, like a month to eat all that. Because I think what happens, and don't quote me on this because I haven't researched chickens. I know that cows, like, look at, I put my straw in there a year ago, and I filled it all the way completely, and it's down in the red, but it's lasted a year. So I think that's a year's worth of food for that amount of cows. So I think if we fill this completely up, it would last the chickens a complete year. Unless, I mean, obviously, if they're going to breed more, so. Oh, all right, Reefy. So just to keep you posted, I now have 50 cows and 50 chickens on my farm. If I get 900 chickens, I can only imagine how many eggs they're going to make. Oh, look at, oh, whoops. Well, we're in the yellow. So let's do this. We got 5 minutes left. Let's go get the last little bit of wheat. Fill them completely. And then we'll see how long it lasts. I put them in there in August. We'll see how long that food lasts before they need it. I'm hoping it's a year. And then I'll come back off camera, and I will harvest the oats and put that in the silo. And then when we come back next month in September, we will literally be baling for the episode. Which won't take that long because 180 size bales are like 11,000 liters. So we'll still have a bunch of bales, but because I'm going to have to put a bunch of them right in the cows so they keep going manure. Now this shouldn't take all of this. So, Reefy 1952, Fury's farm is going to catch up to you soon. There we go. Shouldn't take it all. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. Nope. Okay, so 81,000 is all I can fit in this pen. But that now literally fed 50 chickens. I don't know how long. We'll keep track. All right, everyone. We made it through one complete year. And we are starting our second year tomorrow. Well, the next video I make, it'll be in September. We got our first harvest out of the way. Got up to 50 cows. We got 50 chickens now. We are rocking. We've made quite the accomplishment. And we're at $364,000. So, on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And please, please, please don't hesitate to come and join us on Multiplayer Friday. Just be sure to let me know in the comments, or let one of the main guys know in the comments that you're coming, whether you want to be full-time or part-time. Let us know. And unfortunately, it's PC only, but we need 2 more players. So on that note, everyone, Fury Machine will catch you all back here in September, and we will be bailing. All right, everyone, have a great one. Enjoy your holiday weekend, and I will see you all after the holiday.